So it's lovely to meet you
Thank
again
you. Lovely
after
to meet you.
all these years. I first met you in 2004 when you supported a group of Victorian state politicians, members of parliament, to come to Syria.
That's right.
So I was very, very grateful for that, and very
Thank you.
grateful
No,
for
it's
you.
my pleasure, really.
Yes.
Thank you.
In Australia, you've been interviewed by the ABC, the
Yeah.
ABC Late Line in particular,
Yeah.
and they introduced you as the advisor to the president of Syria.
Yes.
Is that how you would like to be introduced in
Yes.
this interview?
Yes, sure. This
Yeah.
is my official job.
Yeah, okay.
Still my official
Yeah.
job
Yeah.
in Syria.
Yeah,
Yeah.
excellent. And when I was in Syria in 2004, I read your book on women
Yeah.
in Syria, so I'd like to focus a little bit on
Yeah.
women's issues.
Okay.
And I thought it was a terrific book because you were so candid,
Thank
and
you.
it really opened doors to me,
Yeah.
to my understanding. If you were to write a similar book today, how would your concerns be different, or your perspective be different from what it was when you wrote that book?
When I wrote that book that was published first it's called Both Right and Left-Handed, Arab Women Talk About Their Lives, about Arab women. It was published first in 1988 in England and in 1991 in the US. I thought that by the time we reach 2019, the situation of women is going to be so much better, and I wrote that I hope that my daughters and the granddaughters would not have to go through the struggles that I went through. Looking at the reality today, I feel the struggles I went through were so easy and so interesting compared with the struggles women in Syria in particular and in the Arab world in general are going through. But mainly now due or in a major way due to Western interference and Western plans to put our countries, to knock our countries back in history. I can't compare the situation of women in Syria in 2010 and 2019. It's so much worse in 2019 because so many people were killed. Women are shouldering the huge responsibility of children. Women were, by the other side, were used by the terrorists as tools and means to gather terrorists from all over the world to instigate horrible ideas about marriage and about Islam and about family. And so they really destroyed so much of our family structure. And therefore, unfortunately, we have a long way to go, and we have to work again. In the meantime, this war made us more mature, made us more capable, I think, to face difficulties, because the challenge was so huge that our very existence as a country and as people was threatened. And when I look now how we stood our ground and how we fought this war, and thank God how we undermined the plans that were put for our country, I feel that we are stronger, and therefore we are able to fight the other social and other battles and to build our country in a much better way. And women now in Syria are playing an extremely important role in every domain, because most of the men are in the army, they are fighting terrorism, hundreds of thousands have been lost, and so women are doing untraditional jobs. They are creating ways and means of making their lives and the lives of their families better. And they never stop surprising me by how much energy they have and how many ideas they have and how creative and effective in making our society better. And so I feel the next stage is going to be mainly shouldered and made by women, and therefore I'm optimistic.
Yes, I've met some of those women and they're so impressive.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.